Hi everyone, welcome to EduTap and welcome to the session. As we know, notification for 2025 recruitment for NABARD Grade A is already out, and I hope you all who are targeting this examination have already started preparing for it. तो आपने already preparation start कर दी होगी and you should start preparing, okay? Because you have now limited days for your phase 1. Students, when we prepare for any competitive examination, there is a huge role of previous year questions, right? PYQs are very important, and you should at least solve 1 to 2 set of PYQs, at least the recent PYQs of that particular exam. So similarly, अभी आप NABARD की preparation कर रहे हो, you should solve at least 1 to 2 set of previous year question. So we will be solving these questions together, okay? We will be solving PYQs of 2023 and 2024 for ARD phase 1, right? But students, and before starting the previous year questions, before starting solving these PYQs, let me tell you the importance कि हमें solve करने क्यों है ये PYQs. देखो स्टूडेंट्स, जो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस होते हैं, दे गिव यू वेरियस इनसाइट अबाउट एग्जामिनेशन. First of all, they tell you what kind of question will be asked in the examination, okay? What is the pattern of questions that is being asked in examination for that particular exam, right? Next thing, they tell you what are the important topics that you have to focus, because you'll find in PYQs from few topics more number of question is asked, okay? And from few topics there are only few questions, so you can prioritize which chapter you have to focus more on and which you have to keep as low priority, right? So that insight you get through again solving previous year questions. Not only that, students, you also get to know topics that are out of your syllabus. If there is something which is not part of your syllabus and from where that topic, from that particular topic question have been asked in your examination, so you will get that insight what what else is important apart from your syllabus. So you get all these insights by solving your previous year questions. Not only that, students, you also get to understand whether NABARD is going to test your core ARD knowledge or the questions are conceptual in nature or questions are basic in nature, right? So for understanding all these things, we should at least solve 1 to 2 set of previous year question, and today we are going to solve questions for ARD, right? So before I start the session, let me talk about our courses. So students, we have launched 2 courses. One is live crash course, okay, for phase 1 and phase 2. So in this crash course, we will be covering all your subject within this limited time period in very comprehensive manner, okay? You will be getting live classes along with the summary sheet for revision purpose. You will get quiz to practice. Also you will get full length mock test, right? And also we have launched test series, students, okay? If you do not want to enroll in the crash course and you just want quizzes and full length mock test to practice, so we have also launched test series. You can go for a test series as well. So that's all, and now let's start with the solving of PYQs. We are going to solve ARD previous year paper for NABARD Grade A 2023. So we will understand today that what are the set of questions that was asked in 2023 examination. And if you are actively preparing for this examination, it's very important for you to have a look on these PYQs, because these PYQs are going to give you insight like what type of questions are being asked in the NABARD, to what extent you have to read any topic, what is the depth of knowledge that is required for any particular topic or for any particular chapter. Also for this ARD subject, whether you want core agriculture knowledge or you need to have a surface agriculture knowledge. So that is why it's very important that you solve these previous year paper. तो आज हम इस particular video में we will be solving PYQ of 2023 examination, and we will be seeing that what kind of questions were there in the examination, so that we can understand examination trend very well as we get a understanding of this particular subject, like from this subject out of the syllabus which has been given in the NABARD notification, what kind of questions can we expect in future examination, right? So I'll questions. So the first question is is, what is the scientific name of carnation? Okay, so students, as we see, exam pattern is changing, and now NABARD has started asking question from scientific name. Earlier, NABARD do not used to ask this type of question, but now scientific name is being asked frequently in every year. So you have to learn few important crops and their scientific name. It's not possible to learn scientific name of each and every crop, but at least few important cereal crops you have to learn, few important pulses crops, few important then commercial crops, horticulture crop, plantation crop, flower crops, vegetable crops, fruit crops. So different important crops and their scientific name you have to learn. And in this particular question, you have been asked a scientific name of a carnation. Carnation is basically a flower, right? So the scientific name of this flower is, as option has given, Dianthus caryophyllus, Helianthus, Dianthus barbatus, Gladiolus lathyrus. So answer for this question was Dianthus caryophyllus, as scientific name of carnation is Dianthus caryophyllus. ठीक है? So this is a flower, okay, this is a flower which is known for its petal and fragrance. Now Helianthus is basically the scientific name of sunflower, okay, and Dianthus barbatus is scientific name of sweet william. It's not carnation, it's different from carnation. Then we have gladiolus. It is a different flower, okay, it is a different genus, and it has a tall spikes of flowers. It is kind of, gladiolus is basically a different flower altogether, right? Lathyrus is basically for the sweet pea. So out of all the option, Dianthus caryophyllus is the correct answer. Clear? So let's move ahead to the next question. Now here's the question from the soil erosion topic. So what is the term for the stage of soil erosion when it become exhaustive, leading to the formation of finger-like projections? Okay, we have been given option: sheet erosion, rill erosion, gully erosion, saltation, suspension. So let's see what are these. So what is sheet erosion? Students, this is a type of water erosion where entire top layer, entire top sheet get eroded from one place to another place, right? It is like uniform layer, entire uniform layer, a sheet of soil get transferred from one place to another place in the form of sheet. Clear? So this particular erosion is very harmful for agriculture because entire sheet of soil is being eroded. Then it is a part of top layer, so it contains all the important nutrient and mineral, and if that sheet get washed off, we will be left with infertile soil, right? So it's very harmful for agriculture, and usually it is not noticeable. It's very gradual erosion that happens and not noticeable to the farmers. So when the soil become infertile, then it is noticed, okay, now their sheet erosion has happened for quite a long period of time, right? So this is a sheet erosion. Here no finger-like projections are formed, so this will not be the answer, right? Now let's move ahead to the suspension. What is suspension? Basically it is a air or wind erosion, I would say. In this, the small particle, they remain suspended in the air, okay, they remain suspended in the air and they move along with the wind, and they will settle where the wind stop, okay. So they do not, once they are lifted from ground, they do not come back to the ground. Rather, they remain suspended in the air because the particle size are very small and they are very light particle. So this will not be the answer. Then we have saltation. In case of saltation, the particle once lifted bounce back. Okay, the particle once lifted get bounced back, and in this way, if the erosion is happening, that is called saltation, right? Then we have gully erosion. So gully erosion is what? It is an extensive form of a erosion where more gullies are formed, and these gullies are of depth more than 30 centimeter, right? इन गलीज की जो डेप्थ है वो 30 सेंटीमीटर से भी ज़्यादा होती है, एंड इट इज़ नॉट ईजिली टू क्योर, it's not possible to cure these gullies once they are formed, right? So it is not the answer. So answer will be rill erosion, because in rill erosion what is happening, small finger-like projection or small channels are formed on the surface, and these can be again cured if we can do plowing over that field of over that piece of land, right? So answer here will be rill erosion. Now let's move to the next question. Here a very straightforward question has been asked. What is the period of southwest monsoon? So the period of southwest monsoon is June to September. Very easy question, right? So you have to just learn. Now see, as we are going through these questions, you have to take a note of topics also from where this question has been asked. So here a question has been asked from scientific name. I have already told you that you have to learn scientific name of important crops, right? This question is from soil erosion, so you have to cover topic soil erosion. Now, this question 3 was from Indian monsoon, so you have to learn about the monsoon. What is monsoon? What is southwest monsoon? What is northeast monsoon? And when did they arrive? Right? So this is the very easy question, I would say. Now, another question, again a very easy question from MSP. So it has been asked to you that MSP is recommended by which of the following institute? Okay, so basically for MSP the recommendation is given by CACP, which is Commission for Agriculture Costs and Prices, right? Recommendation is given by CACP and it is approved by Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, right? So CCE approve the MSP while recommendation is given by CACP. Clear? Very easy. Again, MSP is what? It is minimum support price. It is the minimum price that is provided to farmer for that particular crop, like for say every year before harvesting of Kharif and Rabi crop, for both the season MSP is announced, and that is the minimum price that farmer will get for selling the crop. Clear? So I hope it is clear. And MSP is again an important topic. You have to either also learn what is the MSP for different crops for that particular year whenever you are appearing for the examination, right? So that can be also asked to you. Now next question is from the storage. Okay, this is the question of post-harvest storage management, post-harvest management basically topic. So what is the optimum storage moisture percentage for food grains, right? Here options has been given and the right answer for this question will be option D, that is 10 to 14%. This is the optimum storage moisture percentage for food grain. Okay, so what is this optimum storage moisture storage percentage? So students, see, once the crop is harvested, during at that point the fresh harvested crop have moisture content which is high at higher end, means the moisture content of crop will be very high. It can be 50%, 60%, and we need to bring down this moisture content. क्यों? क्योंकि हमें ये crop को store करना है. अगर हमें इस crop को longer duration के लिए store करना है, so we need to bring down the moisture content to optimum level. Okay, and that optimum level for food grain is 10 to 14%. Clear? Let's move to next question. The next question is, which of the following soil type has least particle density? What is particle density? Particle density is the density of soil solids. Okay, here we are not counting we are not counting the weight of soil pores and soil air that we have. Rather, we are just concerned about soil solids. Right? So when we take out the particle density of soil solid, when we take out the density of soil solids, that is the particle density, and it is also known as real density or actual density. So basically out of the given option, if we see the particle density of clay will be, which of the following soil type have the least particle density? So least particle density will be of sandy soil. Okay, it will be of sandy soil, not clay soil, but sandy soil. If it would have been asked that which of the following soil type have highest particle density, then clay would have been the answer. Clear? So students, in this particular case, see, when we talk about particle density, we are talking about individual soil particle. And when we see the formation of clay and sand type of soil particle, clay is usually formed from heavy minerals. So if any soil particle is made up of heavy mineral, the particle density will be more for that, right? Sandy soil on the other hand is made up of light minerals. So hence particle density of sandy soil will be less. Clear? So understand this in this way. There are other factors also, but this is the thing that can be easily understood, that clay is made up of heavy minerals, hence the particle density is more. Sandy soil is made up of light minerals, hence the particle density is less. Clear? Next question is, which of the following biofertilizer is not used in non-legume crops? Clear? So options are given: azospirillum, azobacter, blue-green algae, rhizobium, azolla. So right answer for this question will be D, rhizobium, because rhizobium is used for the legume crop, right? Rhizobium is used for the legume crop, and it fixes nitrogen with symbiotic association with legume crop. Clear? Azospirillum, azobacter are free living and are not used for legume, they are rather used for cereal crops, right? And BG and azolla are used in rice field. Clear? So answer here will be rhizobium. Now you can see biofertilizer topic is important. You have to learn what is biofertilizer, different types of biofertilizer. And from the previous question, you have to learn that you have to learn about the soil particle density, soil bulk density, right? So this is again important topic. So likewise, you have to analyze these questions. You do just not need to solve this. If you are able to solve it, that's good. But just do not go on solving this question. Try to analyze also that what are the important topic for examination, from which topic more number of question has been asked, what kind of question has been asked, to what depth question is asking you, to what depth question has been asked. So just try to analyze also simultaneously. Now this is a question from fisheries chapter. What should be the optimum range of dissolved oxygen for fish to grow? So answer for this question is 6 ppm. This is a directly fact-based question. Okay, so when we study about optimum condition to grow or cultivate fishes, there we learn what should be the dissolved oxygen. So it should be around 6 ppm. Now, a very easy question again from irrigation project. So your water and irrigation chapter must be is important for your examination, and there you have to learn about irrigation project. So which of the following irrigation project has cultural command area of 2000 to 10,000 hectare area? So answer will be medium project, right? If I talk about major project, so in major project cultural command area will be more than 10,000 hectare. For minor project it will be less than 2,000 hectare, while medium have 2,000 to 10,000 hectare. Clear? Very easy question. Now next question is from your animal husbandry chapter. What is the term used for castrating a female pig? Okay, so you have to learn different terminologies given to different animals, right? So here answer will be option C, spade. So when we castrate female pig, it is called as spade, or the process is known as spaying. Okay, so here sow is basically a mature female, gilt is young female, not farrowed means it is just a young female which haven't been mated with a male. Then spade is castrated female. Stag is castrated male. Okay, stag is the name of castrated male. And dam is any female parent. In animal husbandry, when we say dam, it is referring to any female parent. Clear? So I hope all these terms are clear to you, and you have to learn these terms, what are the terms that are given for different gender and also for different animals, right? So which of the following is operational cost of tractor? Now students, this is the question from your farm and agriculture engineering. So operational cost is basically the maintenance cost, that is the day-to-day cost of cost in fuel, or for maintaining the tractor, for fuel, lubrication, right? So all these costs are maintenance cost, operation cost, which is also called as maintenance cost. Clear? The day-to-day maintaining cost of tractor is operational cost of tractor. Next question is, which of the following extension technique method shows a group of farmer how is something done step by step to teach new techniques and practices? So students, this is a question from your agriculture extension chapter, right? So here this question has been asked from you regarding type of extension education method. So for this answer will be option C, which is method demonstration. So in case of method demonstration, step by step farmers are taught how to how to perform a particular technique, how to adopt a particular technique. In case of result demonstration, what is done? Already a farmer is asked to demonstrate, already a farmer demonstrate who have already adopted a technology. The field of that farmer is used to demonstrate to other farmers that this particular farmer is able to do this thing. So now you can take inspiration from him and you can do same for yourself, right? So that is the result demonstration. Then we have group discussion. What is group discussion? Group of farmers are collected and a discussion is done among them. Then we have farm and home visit, where the extension officers are visiting farm or home of a farmer and then discussing with them regarding their problem or regarding any technology. Then office calls are regarding, through telephonic calls, farmer and extension workers are connecting, right? Next question is again from animal husbandry. Which of the following is milch and draught purpose cattle that has been originated from Nasik, Ahmednagar of Maharashtra? So options are given to you, and from these options right answer will be A, that is Dangi. Okay, Dangi basically is a dual purpose from Maharashtra, while Sahilwal is a milk purpose breed. Kankrej is again a dual purpose but not from Maharashtra. Red Sindhi is milk purpose, and Jersey is your exotic breed. Clear? So now you have to learn different breeds, your different types of breed under your milk purpose, draught purpose, and dual purpose, also their origin. Okay, so from there also question have been asked. So now next question is, what is the term for chicken with tender meat weigh between 1.5 to 2 kgs? Again a question from poultry, right? Animal husbandry and poultry. So answer for this question will be option E, that is broiler, because here it has been written that chicken for with tender meat. So when we are using chicken for meat purpose, it will be called as broiler. When we are growing chickens for egg purpose, that will be called as layers, right? So basically broilers are grown for meat. Okay, layers are for egg production. Growers are intermediate stage, means a growing stage of chicken. Then chick is a baby bird and hen is adult female, right? So all these terms are clear, and that's why answer will be option E. Chalo, next question is, what is the period during which layers in poultry are economical? Again a question from poultry. So answer for this question will be option E, 18 months. So basically the layers, the egg laying birds are economical till 18 months, right? So with this, let's move ahead. What is the tag color of certified seed? Okay, now question from seed certification. So seed and sowing wala topic, right? You have to learn seed certification. Under that you have to learn the tag color of different classes of seed. So here for certified seed, tag color is blue. Clear? Answer will be option C, which is blue. So for certified seed, it is blue. For foundation seed, it is white. For registered, it is purple. For breeder, it is golden yellow. Clear? Chalo. Now next question is from again your soil and water conservation chapter. So salt concentration in soil is measured by electrical conductivity. What is SI unit of EC? So again, very important topic. So here this question has been asked from you from the topic problematic soil. So problematic soils आपने पढ़नी है अच्छे से, ठीक है? तो EC is what? It is electrical conductivity that measures electrical that measures the concentration of salt. कितना salt concentration है किसी particular soil में, वो किससे measure किया जाता है? EC से. EC क्या है? Electrical conductivity. अगर किसी soil में salt concentration ज़्यादा है, उसकी electrical conductivity ज़्यादा होगी. Salt concentration कम होगा तो electrical conductivity कम होगी. So and that is how we measured concentration of salt in any soil, right? And unit of this AC is deci-Simon per meter. So this is the standard unit of electrical conductivity. Next question is, Acacia catechu belong to which of the following family? So basically students, this Acacia catechu is belonging to family Fabaceae. ठीक है? तो family से भी question आया है. Now you don't have to learn up just scientific name, but also families of few important crops, right? So this is a forest crop. So again, important hai, you have to learn about the forest crop as well as their family. Same for your other crops and their family, right? Which type of agriculture receive rainfall between 750 to 1150 mm? So answer for this question will be option D, dryland agriculture. Okay, very easy. Below 750, if any region receive any rainfall, that will be called as dry agriculture. Dryland falls between 750 to 1050 mm, and rainfed is more than 150 mm. Okay, so this is the classification of dryland farming, and I hope this is easy question. Now next question is regarding groundnut. Now this is a very in-depth question, means this question required in-depth knowledge of individual crop. So groundnut have dash protein and dash oil content. So students, ये थोड़ा difficulty level ज़्यादा हो गया. I would say this is a most difficult question of ARD right now that has been asked in your 2023 examination. Now for such question, if it comes in your future examination, if you know answer, you please go ahead and opt it. Otherwise you can skip it. Okay, it's not necessary that you have to answer each question, because there will be 1 to 2 questions which are very out of syllabus and you might not have idea regarding that. ठीक है? So here for groundnut, answer will be option C, 10 to 20% protein and 30 to 40% oil content. That is the correct answer. Again, question from animal husbandry. What is the term used when young ones are separated before giving a chance for mother to nurture them? So this is a process which is followed in animal husbandry, where young ones are separated after their birth. These young ones are separated from mothers. So this process is basically known as weaning. Okay, this process, the term has been given to this process, which is weaning. Next question is, which of the following involve raising morphologically and physiologically different crops that complement each other and succeeding crops have immense potential? Now again, this is a again very difficult level question that was asked to you. So basically students, the answer to this question, see, you have to see the options. So first option is integrated farming. In integrated farming, we are not just raising crop, but also we are considering raising livestock, poultry, and etc. and etc. But here only crops are mentioned in the question, so it will not be the answer. So then we have intensive cropping and extensive cropping. Again, cannot be the answer because they are not related to whatever is asked to your in a question. Then if I talk about supplementary cropping, in supplementary cropping we grow two crop at a time, but here you have been asked that one is grown after the other, right? So that happens in complementary intensive intercropping system. So answer here will be option C, complementary intensive intercropping system. Again, a very difficult question, not a general term to that we read in agriculture, but still it has been asked, so we have to cover it, right? And you have to know this thing. Then next question is from again soil. Which rock is formed from the weathering of other rock, right? So answers for this question will be sedimentary rock, right? Igneous rock is formed from the volcanic eruption. Sedimentary rock is formed from the sedimentation of other rocks. Metamorphic rock is formed when the igneous and sedimentary rock undergo high pressure, change in temperature, and the complete composition of igneous and sedimentary rock change into something new. That new rock will be called as metamorphic rock. Clear? So now intrusive and extrusive are type of igneous rock. Okay, intrusive and extrusive are different type of metamorphic rock. Igneous rock. So answer here will be sedimentary rock. Next question is, to which among the following is objective of pruning? Okay, now this is a question from your plantation and horticulture crop. So pruning is basically done to ensure the production of many strong and healthy shoots. So we prune out, we cut out some branches so that other strong and healthy shoots are allowed to grow. Okay? So this is the objective of pruning. Next question is, which instrument is used for to change voltage without changing frequency? Now this is a question from agrometrology chapter, where you have to read about all the different type of devices. So here the answer for this question will be transformer. Okay, so transformer is an instrument which is used to change voltage without changing frequency. Next question is, which of the following is correct regarding seed propagation in forest management? Forestry का question है. It does not lead to variability. True to type plants are obtained through seed propagation. The most common and easy technique to propagate plant, all of the above, none of the above. See students, here question is asking which of the following is correct regarding seed propagation. Okay? So it does not lead to variability. First of all, seed propagation lead to variability. It will not be answered. True to type plants are obtained through seed propagation. No. In case of seed propagation, there are chances of cross pollination and variability can be there. The most common and easy technique to propagate plant, right? Now yes, seed propagation can be considered as the easy common and easy technique to propagate plant. So answer here will be option C, right? Chalo, next question is, now we are moving ahead to your current affair part. So what is RBI lending target for small marginal farmers? Sorry, so students, if there is any news covering this type of things, you have to keep an eye on that. You have to learn that because question have been asked, right? So in 2023, RBI lending target for small marginal farmer was 18% of adjusted net bank credit. Clear? So answer was option E. Next question, the threshold yield for a crop in a notified insurance unit is the average yield of the past 7 years, excluding the calamity years, as notified by state government UT, multiplied by the applicable dash for the crop in a PMFBY. ठीक है? Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. So this is the basically answer for this question will be indemnity level. ठीक है? So again scheme से question है, that is Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. You have to cover all the schemes related to agriculture and rural development. You can see question have been asked, right? In which of the following chemical weathering process water molecule is being added to the chemical structure of the mineral? Soil से question है again, ठीक है? So in this, what has been asked to you? In which of the following chemical weathering process water molecule is being added? So when water molecule is added, that is called hydration, ठीक है? And when water molecule is broken down, that is called hydrolysis. Lysis मतलब टूटना, clear? Hydration मतलब water का add होना, clear? Next question is which of the following is the process of assessing and sorting different classes excuse me, which of the following is the process of assessing and sorting different classes or standards of fruits based on size, color, quantity? So question is from again your post harvest management. So this process is known as grading. So in case of grading, what we do, we sort different fruits in different classes based on quality, size, color and different parameter, ठीक है? तो grading की जाती है, like A grade, B grade, C grade दिया जाता है. High quality will be given A grade, low quality will be given as C grade. So this is called grading. Next question is under which of the following scheme the government has announced the distribution of free grains? Again question from your schemes. Answer will be option D, that is Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. Next question is again from the Manrega scheme. The central government provides additional dash of work in drought hit areas under Manrega scheme to provide relief to farmers in review of deficit monsoon in various part of the country. And answer for this question will be option D, 50 days. Okay, not A, it is option D, which is 50 days. ठीक है? So this is the question from again scheme. Again our next question is from scheme, which is day NRLM. Now they see Manrega, day NRLM, water and sanitation, these are something which are directly mentioned in your syllabus also, so you have to cover all these schemes very well. So day NRLM has provision for interest subvention to cover difference between lending rate of the bank and 7% on all credit from the bank financial institute availed by women SSG for a maximum of dash per SSG. So answer for this will be, it will be 3 lakh per SSG. ठीक है? Next is under Jal Jeevan Mission rural, the mission is to provide dash of water per person per day to every rural household through through functional household tap connections, okay, by 2024. And answer will be option B, that is 55 liters. Okay, so this was the answer. Again a question from a mission, so you have to learn all these things. So SBM phase 2 will be implemented from 2020-21 to dash in the mission mode. So answer for this question was 2024 to 2025. Okay, next question is which of the following greenhouse is related, it will be greenhouse gas, is related in volcanic eruption, animal respiration and anthropogenic activities like fossil fuel burning. Answer for this question is, students, carbon dioxide, right? So basically all these things through animal respiration carbon dioxide is released, through volcanic eruption carbon dioxide is added, through fossil burning again carbon dioxide is added to the atmosphere, and carbon dioxide is one of the greenhouse gas, right? That is increasing temperature of, greenhouse gases are what, which is increasing temperature of earth atmosphere and leading to global warming. Next question is which of the following is a pan-India electronic trading portal that networks the existing APMCs Mandi to create a unified national market for agriculture commodities, right? So from portals and apps also question have been asked. So if you see any kind of news regarding any portal in the news, you have to cover that, right? And for this answer will be eNAM. So eNAM portal has been created for, they can be called as online mandis, right? So next question is credit target for agriculture and allied sector has been announced to be increased to dash crore with the focus on animal husbandry, dairy and fisheries. So answer for this question is 20 lakh. Okay, so such question is also in the examination, so you have to learn all these type of current affair, right? Next question is in which of the following ridges are crossed by earth bunds within the furrow or ties constructed to enhance soil water erosion. So answer for this is tide ridge. So this is a question from soil conservation topic. You have to learn that topic also. Next is which of the following is correct statement regarding drip irrigation? Options are it requires more water than conventional irrigation method. It will not be the answer. It does not provide nutrient and water directly to the root zone. It will not be the answer. Not suitable for salt affected area. Again incorrect. It requires technical skill and scientific understanding and knowledge. Okay, that can be answered. Let's move ahead to next. Do not prevent percolation losses. Okay. So answer here will be option D, right? It required technical skill and scientific understanding because it is a new technology that required a skilled labor. But in this particular method, require less water as compared to the conventional one. Through this method, we can provide nutrient directly to the root zone, and it is suitable for the salt affected area, and it also prevent percolation losses.
Exam. So today we have decided that for the NABARD Grade A for ARD Phase 1 of the latest examination cycle, that is of 2024, we have come up with the solved papers of it so that you can understand the questions that you can expect in the ARD section of the NABARD Grade A examination in Phase 1. Okay? We will not just talk about question and answer. We will not just provide you with question and answer in this particular lecture, but I will also mention that to what part of the syllabus does this question cater to, and also we will talk about that how you can prepare for the particular. Let's come to question number 1, and it says, what is the process of separating a cow from its mother? Okay, this particular topic, it is from your animal husbandry section, and in fact if you will look at most of the questions that are asked in static, those are related to terminology. So it's like the favorite way of the institute of asking question. They would describe you a particular topic and then they would expect you to tell us that or tell them that terminology. ठीक है, तो आप maximum question जो देखोगे वो इसी basis में. ठीक है, so this is option number C, weaning. That particular process is known as weaning. Why separation is done? So that because if calf and mother will be living together, calf will take drink all the milk, right? So that is why separation is done at the initial stages, so that mother and calf don't get attached, and then the farmer, they can extract the milk. Okay. Second is, what is the term for the progeny of the breeder seed? Now this topic is from seed and sowing part of your syllabus. Okay. And in your seed and sowing there are different types of seeds that exist, and again if you look at it here, the description was given. Okay, ki progeny of breeder seed means these seeds are made from the breeder seed. Okay, and these can be made at recognized agencies, government bodies, ICAR, state government organizations. ठीक है, तो progeny of breeder seed क्या होती है? हमारी foundation seed होती है. So that is your answer. Coming to the next question, in India more than 40% of arable land is under which type of soil? Soil and water conservation. देखो, the soil and water conservation, your animal husbandry and poultry, and plantation and horticulture, these are the most important chapters. However, we have 9 top chapters. ठीक है, I will tell you the name. लेकिन from where maximum time questions are asked and many questions are asked. ठीक है, so अभी तक animal husbandry we have seen, seed and sowing, sometime it comes chapter, sometime it does not come, so it is important but not the most important. ठीक है, then so you have to prepare, but you can keep that at lower priority than the chapters where I'm emphasizing. तो ये types of soil का answer question है, alluvial soil is the correct answer over here. ठीक है, next again from animal husbandry the question has been asked, cowpox disease caused by which of the following? ठीक है, वैसे cowpox was pretty much in news for past 2-3 years. ठीक है, because of this disease that was spread among cows, and it did not have any cure. That is why a lot of cows were affected. ठीक है, virus is the correct answer over here. Which among the following is a post harvest process? Again, as I said, plantation and horticulture is a very important topic, and if you look at it again, the description has been given and you have to identify that what is that process is known as, where cutting flowers to reduce rate of aging for maintaining quality and remove heat field. ठीक है, तो इसको बोलते हैं प्री कूलिंग बोलते हैं. ठीक है, तो नेक्स्ट कमिंग टू, which of the following buffalo breed is the highest milk yielder? Again, if you keep on counting, you will see questions are so much from animal husbandry, right? So if you look at it, option number A, Mura, is the correct answer. ठीक है, again ये सारी चीजें, these are part of your syllabus. Again a question from animal husbandry from the milk topic. ठीक है, the question has been asked, what is the meaning of term galactopoiesis? ठीक है, तो galactopoiesis, this is the term that is related to milk, and it means what? Once the cow it start giving milk, and then after for some time till the lactation period it continues to give milk, right? So this term is known as galactopoiesis. Maintenance of milk matlab that once the milking begins, for some certain duration it keeps on producing milk. ठीक है, तो that is known as what? Galactopoiesis. ठीक है, next है, which of the following extension education method demonstration shows farmer how to do something? Again the description was given, that what is the name of the extension education method where demonstrations are given to the farmer to do something, ठीक है. So such type are known as method demonstration, where method is shown to the farmer, ठीक है. Surge irrigation, this belongs to irrigation chapter. It is also an important chapter. Which of the following type of irrigation, ठीक है. Again description was given and it was said that furrow irrigation का modified version है क्या, surge irrigation, ठीक है. Next is which of the following is the objective of mulching. Now this belongs to your agronomy chapter, ठीक है. एग्रोनॉमी चैप्टर, दिस इज द बेसिक्स ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर, ठीक है. तो मल्चिंग का मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है, दैट इज टू रिड्यूस सॉइल एंड वाटर इरोजन. ऑल द एक्सप्लेनेशंस हैव गिवन ऑफ ऑल द क्वेश्चंस. व्हेन यू विल गेट पीडीएफ फ्रॉम द टेलीग्राम चैनल, यू कैन लुक एट द एक्सप्लेनेशन. नाउ दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम करंट अफेयर्स, ठीक है. आपके करंट अफेयर्स में क्या आता है, आपके करंट अफेयर्स में गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स कैन बी आस्क्ड, रिपोर्ट्स कैन बी आस्क्ड, ठीक है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट जनरल topics that are related to agriculture, current affairs, those can be asked. So this is from census 2011, ठीक है. And it says what is the minimum population defined, which will define the term rural. So in census there are some definitions have been given. That rural area will be considered where population is what, population is your 5,000, ठीक है. that will be called as a rural area, ठीक है. तो ये वहां से क्वेश्चन पूछा है. in fact this can also be related to your static part of rural development. At least in our course in EduTap we have included this topic in the static part of rural development, where according to different committees, ठीक है, what is the definition of rural India, what is the population that needs to be there to consider a area rural. We have added that information in our rural development topic, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे 5,000 से कम होने चाहिए. Which farm structure used to store and protect the animal fodder so that it prevents idle conditions, ठीक है. Animal fodder is cut. You might feel like it also belongs to animal husbandry, but actually this question is from your farm and engineering. Why this is from farm and engineering? Because this talks about those structures. So in farm whatever structures are being formed, we cover it under agriculture engineering. और यहाँ पे silos type structure होते हैं where animal fodder they are being preserved. Why they are preserved? Because in monsoon season they are very ample in amount, right? But in summer seasons they are not available, so they are preserved at that state so that it can be utilized when the conditions are not ambient, ठीक है. An air parcel that raises at constant temperature and constant water vapor at the air parcel reaches saturation, ठीक है. तो ये आपका आंसर है ऑप्शन नंबर ई, ड्यू पॉइंट टेम्परेचर. दिस बिलोंग्स टू योर एग्रोमेट्योरोलॉजी टॉपिक, ठीक है. नेक्स्ट इज रबी मार्केटिंग सीजन इज फ्रॉम, ठीक है. तो इसको भी आप अगेन स्टैटिक एंड करंट अफेयर्स यू कैन कीप अंडर बोथ, ठीक है. रबी सीजन, खरीफ सीजन, दे आर इट्स ऑलवेज इन न्यूज, ठीक है. हाउएवर अगर एग्रीकल्चर इकोनॉमिक्स में यू कैन कीप दैट टू बी स्टैटिक पार्ट, ठीक है. रबी सीजन इज योर विंटर सीजन, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे when we talk about rabi season, that is the winter season. But rabi marketing season तो means your crops have grown in winter season, तो of course its marketing will be observed in the spring season, right? Because after winters harvesting is done and after winters which season comes, that is your spring season, ठीक है. तो ये आपका अप्रैल टू मार्च, तो मतलब अप्रैल मई जून जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर देन मार्च, ठीक है. तो आपका रबी सीजन विंटर में होता है, बट रबी मार्केटिंग सीजन विल बी इन योर समर्स. व्हाई? बिकॉज इन विंटर्स crop has been grown and now what has happened, the harvesting has happened and now it's being sold into the market. That is why rapid marketing season it's in summers, ठीक है. What gene is responsible for causing seedlessness in grapes, ठीक है. तो ये this content it belongs to your it can be under plantation and horticulture, but it's not a very like core concept, ठीक है. core अगर बात करें it is from genetics, plant genetics, ठीक है. but this was asked in your examination, ठीक है. तो genes यहाँ पे जो dormant gene है आपका उसकी वजह से होती है seedlessness होती है. Which of the following funds is managed by NABARD, ठीक है. तो this can be part of your NABARD annual report, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे if you look at it, option number B, Indian National Fund for Climate Change. वैसे तो this is part of your current affair, generic current affair also. However, there was mention of this in your annual report also, so we are keeping it in NABARD annual report. तो इससे what do we get to know or understand that NABARD annual report is equally important. What is the role of calcium in the plant cycle? This again it belongs to your soil and water conservation chapter, ठीक है. Option number B, ठीक है, 1 and 2, that is to structural stability, that is to provide structural stability of cell membrane and utilize organic acids. For both cases calcium is pretty much useful, ठीक है. Which of the following types of drip irrigation system, again a topic from irrigation, I told you before, right? Irrigation is equally important chapter. So if you look at it here, it says which of the following type of drip irrigation system, again the description has been given, ठीक है, where pipes are being laid below the soil surface, ठीक है. Drip emitters are there that releases releases water into the soil, so such type is your subsurface drip irrigation. ठीक है. Next, coming to which of the following is commonly used for cryopreservation of seeds. ठीक है. This is part of your preservation methods under your plantation and horticulture crops. Again, as I said, plantation and horticulture crops is an important topic. Liquid nitrogen is used for that purpose. ठीक है. Which of the following Mandarin varieties is famous is known as Pokhan? Now, this is your out of syllabus. वैसे तो you can link it to plantation and horticulture crops, but as of now, it has been never seen that they are going that the institute is asking for varieties. Like there are different varieties. Mandarin is a type of citrus fruit. ठीक है. So it's never been asked that they are asking you that what is the variety of apple, which of the following is variety of grapes. Such questions have never been asked. Grapes, yes, one or two questions have been asked, लेकिन grapes is an important topic of your plantation and horticulture, so it is expected. But from others, it has never been asked. So it and this particular topic was not even in news, so it is part of your static only. But you have to understand that in all the cycles there will be one or two purposely added difficult questions to maintain a difficulty level of the examination. Not all questions can be easy or moderate, right? Because there has to be there has to be a standard of examination, a certain examination, right? So this question is not expected in future that such questions will be asked, or even if there will be one in nature. So that is a risk that you can take, right? If you are from agriculture background and if you know the varieties name, that's fine, but if you don't know, you don't have to freak out. Such questions are there, okay, which will be asked every year, which you won't be able to do, so you need not to worry. Which of the following state in India is the highest milk producing state in 2023? So this topic is from your basic animal husbandry statistic, okay. अब वैसे तो we recommend that 4 months before examination and maximum to maximum up to 6 months before examination is most important, right? But for your phase 1 happened on 1st of September and this topic was is from 2023. So why this question was asked? ठीक है. देखो, you need to understand there are some reports which are released annually, means they come once a year, right? So it does not matter if that is in your 6 months time period or not, but if any report comes annually, and this report usually comes in your November December time period, right? So it will be asked in the examination. ठीक है. तो ये क्वेश्चन पूछा था, बहुत ही ज्यादा इजी क्वेश्चन था to the ones who have prepared for this. Next is which of the following is an example of artificial ecosystem? तो ये आपका इकोनॉमी टॉपिक को इट्स टच, ठीक है. लैंड यूज फॉर एग्रीकल्चर वैसे इजी था, ठीक है, टू डू. आर्टिफिशियल इकोसिस्टम है, तो इफ यू आर डूइंग दैट फॉर एग्रीकल्चर, दैट इज योर आर्टिफिशियली क्रिएटिंग, ठीक है. Which of the following portal is launched for solving problems of farmers? Now this belongs to your rural development component, ठीक है. कृषि संवाद, ठीक है. This belongs to actually your current affair portion, ठीक है. आपको current affair portion को ये address करता है. Next is also your current affairs. India's net zero target COP26 is by. तो अब ये why this question was asked, ठीक है. देखो if you look at the syllabus, ecology and climate change is part of it, ठीक है. तो इसलिए this question was asked because this is touching that climate change wala factor, right? Net zero target. What is net zero? It is related to your release of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere, ठीक है. तो जो आपकी ग्रीन हाउस एमिशन है, कार्बन एमिशन की बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, into the atmosphere. So we have decided कि by 2070 we will achieve that, ठीक है, और we will try to achieve that. In which of the following types of aquatic plants, again ये आपका जो टॉपिक है एग्रोनॉमी से रिलेटेड है, ठीक है. This is related to your aquatic plants, ठीक है, weeds से related है. इसमें floating weeds is the correct answer, ठीक है. Next है, now this is for the very first time, for the very first time a numerical was asked in the examination. Again, what you can do, there are certain chapters जैसे agriculture engineering, there are certain numericals that are related to electric motor, you can do that, ठीक है. वैसे तो in future I doubt that questions will be there from numericals, and even if that will be there, that will be one in nature. So now you have two options. I'm giving you that liberty to choose whatever option. Either like you can skip numericals, one only will be asked in the exam, or maximum to maximum two will be asked in examination. So either you can skip that, or if you feel like no, you want to be like 110% prepared, ठीक है. तो जैसे agronomy है, then we have agronomy chapter, cropping pattern and cropping system. Then we have this agriculture engineering chapter. There are certain numericals, you can do that, ठीक है, to be on the safer side, ठीक है. तो यहाँ पे आपका इलेक्ट्रिक मोटर रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था जिसमें ओके सो द रिपीटेशन हैज हैपेंड, ठीक है। 1500 इज द आंसर। तो इसमें जैसे कैसे था, देखो यहाँ पे ना एचपी में था गिवन, ठीक है, योर वैल्यू, एंड व्हेनेवर यू टेक आउट, व्हेनेवर यू डू न्यूमेरिकल्स यू ऑलवेज नीड दैट इन किलोवाट, ठीक है। तो 1 HP हॉर्स पावर इज इक्वल टू 0.746 किलोवाट, सो 20 HP was given, so that becomes your 17 kilowatt approx, ठीक है। Then question was asked about how much cost that will be required, the money that will be required for running this electric motor, okay. So for that, for 100 hour we need how much for 1 kilowatt, that was 15, so you multiply it by that 100, okay, and then you just multiplied by the money that was given, that was 1 rupee, ठीक है, कॉस्ट दी थी 1 रुपये, दैट यू मल्टीप्लाइड बाय इट एंड यू गॉट द आंसर, ठीक है। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कमिटीज सजेस्टेड द आइडिया ऑफ डेमोक्रेटिक डिसेंट्रलाइजेशन ऑफ पंचायती राज रिलेटेड टू योर रूरल डेवलपमेंट टॉपिक, ठीक है, बलवंत राय मेहता कमेटी वाज द राइट आंसर। नाउ दिस अगेन इज फ्रॉम योर करंट अफेयर्स, एंड दिस ईयर they increase the difficulty level every year. You know how they used to ask question that according to second advance estimate, what is the expected production of flowers, or maybe expected production of fruits, or maybe vegetables, like for a singular. This time they maintain the difficulty level by asking you to rank it in decreasing order. So it means you should know the production of all the commodities to make it into a ranking, ठीक है। Rare chances that in future such questions be repeated. देखो again there has to be some questions asked in a difficult manner to maintain a difficulty level, ठीक है। So उसके लिए क्वेश्चन पूछा गया था, but don't expect कि future में आएगा, but yes you can be like aware or vigilant about it कि if such questions will be asked, so for that you have to be prepared. So memorize the production of all the commodities that are mentioned over there, ठीक है। Microorganisms are used to kill diseases and pests in crop plants, which of the following group, ठीक है। तो ये आपका एग्रोनॉमी से रिलेटेड अगेन है, पैरासिटॉइड है आंसर, ठीक है। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग आर एग्रीकल्चर एलिजिबल बेनिफिशरीज अंडर प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना ग्रामीण। So as I said, in your current affairs, generic current affairs are asked, as we have seen about net zero target, right? NABARD is funded, NABARD is funding which of the following, right? So these were generic current affairs related to agriculture. Then we saw report also, जैसे basic animal husbandry statistic आया, NABARD annual report was asked, and what we have also understood कि government schemes से पूछी जाती है, तो government schemes में आवास योजना का eligible beneficiaries बता दिए, जिसमें all families who have either 1 or 2 room non-permanent housing, they can apply for under PMAY Gramin Yojana, ठीक है। Again a question from your government scheme. So for to be eligible under Unnati project, so there has to be some criteria met under Manrega. So that question was asked, ठीक है। तो कितना days होना चाहिए to be part of Unnati project? So how much days must be completed under Manrega? 100 days, ठीक है। Next is which of the following on a tractor is a shaft that transfer power from tractor engine to machines and implements? Again a question from agriculture engineering. You should know what is that नेम दैट इज नोन एज, ठीक है। तो यहाँ पे पावर टेक ऑफ पीटीओ शाफ्ट उसको बोलते हैं। नेक्स्ट इज विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग मिशन ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इज बिल्ड ह्यूमन एंड इंस्टीट्यूशनल साइंस एंड कैपेसिटी इन क्लाइमेट चेंज रिलेटेड टू योर करंट अफेयर, एंड आई सेड बिफोर इकोलॉजी एंड क्लाइमेट चेंज इज पार्ट ऑफ योर करंट अफेयर, इज पार्ट ऑफ योर सिलेबस, एंड अ लॉट ऑफ करंट अफेयर्स you are looking at, those have been asked from it, right? Option number D, national mission on strategic knowledge for climate change is the correct answer. Which of the following is not considered a biodiversity hotspot? Again related to your ecology part, ठीक है, Sahara Desert is the correct answer. Which of the following is not recognized category under IUCN Rare list? Again a part of your ecology portion, ठीक है, rare is the correct answer. Next is why are eggs rotated in brooders related to your poultry part of animal husbandry? So your topic name is animal husbandry and poultry. तो poultry में egg वाला portion use किया था, means topic was asked, ठीक है। Brooders are that machines where eggs are kept and then they are rotated. Why they are rotated? To prevent the developing chip from sticking to the shell, ठीक है, so that they can rotate easily. तो इसलिए brooders को rotate किया जाता है। Which of the following given option is the ratio of crop yield to the amount of water depleted in the process of evapotranspiration, ठीक है। This again it is part of your irrigation, ठीक है, crop water use efficiency term है, and if you look at it or you observe 90% of the questions are like that where description has been given and you have to identify the terminology. As we said, this is the favorite way of NABARD asking questions, ठीक है। Next है, what is the scientific name of barley? अब देखो, let me tell you, such questions have been asked in your previous years also. This belongs to agronomy topic, but usually it has been observed that even if scientific names are being asked, those are being asked of like the common crops. जैसे आपके for example these millets हैं, ठीक है, these are the common crops now, ठीक है। Apart from that, जैसे strawberry पूछा गया, it's a common crop, right? So a common fruit I would say, ठीक है। So ऐसे जो known names है, those are only asked, ठीक है, but yes it has been observed observed that NABARD, they do ask one of the scientific name, be it in forestry. For example, one teak scientific name was asked. So teak is a very important timber in forestry and very common also, so that was asked. Strawberry is a common fruit, that was asked. Barley was asked. ठीक है, तो हर बार पूछ लेते हैं. So this is something that you have to be like prepared with. ठीक है, at least for common you can memorize, or like it's up to you again, like if you want to risk 1 marks or not. ठीक है, but I don't, but please be mindful that you should not, by thinking one and one, you should not lose 10-12 marks, right? For example, if you are skipping one numerical, then one this scientific name and one variety first, so that should be like maximum you should aim that even if you want to skip, maximum you should skip 5 questions. Okay, and you should score better in the rest of the questions, so you have to keep that in mind. Okay. Next is from your current affairs only, again from the scheme, and one of the key feature of the, it was asked. Okay, 2% is the correct answer. Premium rate of kharif crop is fixed at 2%. Which of the following regulatory bodies provide subsidies for greenhouse farming? Again, if you look at it here, National Horticulture Board, related to your current affairs. ठीक है, and in your NABARD also report it was mentioned. ठीक है, and again related to your.
So that was all for the PYQs of 2023 and 24. Students, by now you might have got the analysis yourself. You might have seen what kind of questions are being asked, what topics are important, what are the topics that are not part of your syllabus, and whether the questions were conceptual or were testing your core agriculture knowledge, right? So that's all. But before I end this session, I wanted to once again tell you about our courses. So we have launched test series and live crash course. If you want to be part of our course, you can join either of them. If you want just quizzes and mock tests to practice, you can join our test series. Also, if you want full live crash course, there is a live crash course for phase 1 and phase 2. Not only this, students, we have full courses. If you want to join our complete course, we have silver course and gold course. So gold course provide you the content for phase 1, phase 2 and interview preparation, while silver course, if you are if you are comfortable with your non-merit section and you want just material for the merit section and phase 2 and interview, then you can enroll in our silver course. So that was all about our courses. Thank you.